about how you can continue setting yourself apart as a candidate in the interview process with proactive engagement and creating opportunities for you to follow up with the manager while you're waiting to hear back on that next step in the interview process. And what you want to do is create opportunities for purposeful follow-up. You never want to send just a general follow-up email checking in or thank you for your time, because this communication isn't, while it is communication, it's not really saying anything. So what is purposeful follow-up, and what does that look like throughout the interview process, and what are some examples of how you can stay engaged in the interview process with purposeful follow-up, and how can you do that proactively? First, real quick, a little bit of background. I am a recruiter and a career coach and author. My first book, Ready, Set, Recruit, The Hiring Manager's Guide to Recruiting with Confidence, also has a lot of tips that can be useful to candidates in the interview process. And so I have 9 years experience recruiting, and so I have a lot of experience coaching candidates throughout the interview process, and also working with hiring managers and understanding what it is they're looking for. And one of those things they're looking for is purposeful follow-up. So sometimes the interview process can feel like hurry up and wait, and we're just kind of feeling like we're stuck in limbo. You've completed maybe 1 or 2 interview steps, but you're now waiting to hear back for that next step in the process. So what can you do? I do recommend reaching out to the hiring manager or the recruiter, depending on what the line of communication is and how that has been established throughout the interview process. If you've been connecting with the recruiter and that's what the company is looking for you to do, then you can send your emails to the recruiter, check in with them. But if you've already connected with the hiring manager, then that may have opened the door for some proactive communication there. So I would say once a week, if you haven't heard anything, to go ahead and check in with your recruiter, and then also reach out to the hiring manager with a purposeful follow-up. So what is a purposeful follow-up? What does that look like, and how can you create opportunities for that yourself? So purposeful means you are sharing something of substance. You're not just sending a blanket email to kind of just check a box and check in. You want to have intention in your actions. So that's one thing you can do, is when you're reaching out to the hiring manager, you can ask yourself, okay, what is my outcome goal here? What is my intention with this communication? So if you are just kind of waiting for that next step in the process, hopefully you are only interviewing for opportunities that really interest you. And so any work that you do, including research or outreach, looking to communicate and connect with other folks with the company, hopefully all of that is, if you're interested in the opportunity, is actually preparing you for when you step into the role. So it will feel like a good investment of your time. And one example of purposeful follow-up, and a way that you can proactively create an opportunity for that, is to connect with folks that are currently with the company or on the team. You can do a little bit of research on LinkedIn. You can ask the recruiter or the hiring manager if it would be okay for you to connect with some folks with the company or on the team, letting them know that you're interviewing and you'd like to have the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the company and the role and their perspective, and to help you discern if it's going to be a good move for you. And this is going to help increase your knowledge about the opportunity, and that's going to, if it is the right opportunity for you, it's going to help continue elevating your excitement and interest level in the role. And again, this is helping you prepare yourself to step into the role. So this will be a good use of your time to connect with folks on the team and learn more about the opportunity. So you could just do a little bit of research and see who's currently with the company, and shoot them a message on LinkedIn asking if they would be willing to connect with you on a quick call. And then you can prepare some questions for them, of course, research their background, take notes during the conversation, always send them a follow-up thank you email, and then this creates this action that you have proactively created for yourself, then creates the opportunity for you to follow up with the manager with something purposeful to say. You can say, hiring manager, I reached out to so-and-so and I was able to connect with them and learn more about the opportunity. And we discussed, or here are some things that we discussed. And through our conversation, or from our conversation, I came away even more excited about the opportunity. I'm really looking forward to next steps. Something like that. So this is an example of a purposeful follow-up that demonstrating an email that has some substance, and then you are further continuing to demonstrate your level of interest in the opportunity. And hiring managers are looking for that, because no matter how qualified you may be, you could have a great resume, you could have a great track record of success, but if you are not showing up throughout the interview process, each step, and even with your energy in between the steps, demonstrating a high level of vested interest in the opportunity, well, then that hiring manager is naturally going to question if you truly are interested in the opportunity. And then so another candidate that's showing a super high level of interest, and they're taking all of these additional steps to proactively learn more about the opportunity and engage with folks with the company and continue to follow up with the manager, but maybe they have a little less experience than you, or maybe a lot less, I guarantee that candidate is more likely to get the opportunity, because hiring managers want to make sure they make the right hire. It's very disruptive to a company and to a team to have turnover. It costs managers and companies a lot of time and a lot of money. So if they have any hesitation throughout the interview process, well, then they're less likely to move you forward. Creating opportunities to demonstrate proactive follow-up and purposeful follow-up throughout the interview process is really going to help you show that, hey, I'm your candidate. I'm really excited and interested in the opportunity. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you got some value from the video here. If you did, I invite you to like and subscribe to the channel. I also welcome comments, suggestions, and questions, and I reply to all of those. And if you are a candidate that is actively interviewing and you are struggling throughout the interview process, you keep running into roadblocks, or you are ready to make a change and you're not sure quite what you're working to figure out your direction, and or you're struggling to attract and find the right opportunities, I have a solution for you. I'm super excited. I'm coming out soon with my first mini course. It is called Attract the Opportunity, Win the Interview. So once that is ready to go, I will come back to the video and leave the link here for you.